and we are the hosts for today's event. We all are gathered here for the exciting journey of this session. We are all gathered here for our validity section of the Claw version 2.0 March chapter, and today I take the privilege of announcing that Claw version 2.0 successfully completed 1 year.
On this 1 year anniversary, we, the Law Association, planned an incredible session of technical events which are held yesterday and today. Today, we have our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Vishwanath Sastry Sir and Ms. Prashanti Kilani Ma'am from Tech Temina here. We are very thankful for them for attending the event. Before we dive into the event, let's look at the journey of Claw version 2.0 in the AV. Let's play the AV, please.
I request the technical team to play the AV, please.
innovation. We took the challenge of creating an app in which the crops are affected with the diseases, and we are going to provide the solution.
All our projects which have been done in the university level for the academic purpose, but all these projects have been left idle, right? So we can upload all these projects into the website, and all these projects will be submitted into the database, and the database is going to apply some plagiarism tools and
Well, that's the wonderful journey. such a wonderful journey. Now I would like to invite RF from 3rd BTech CSC, the Vice President of the Claw version 2.0, to present his report.
Good afternoon, everyone. Claw version 2.0 is a technical association formed by CSC a year ago. I am RF 3x4 CSC, the Vice President of the Claw version 2.0. I am pleased to present this report summarizing the event challenging encountered during this period. The Claw version 2.0 is a set of diverse ranged activities which involved workshops, technical events, and for a minor refreshment, cultures also held. The main purpose of this Claw version 2.0 is to bring the awareness among the students about the skills that are need to bring every event is to ignite the expertise of the students. From this experience of the event, we students gained a lot of experience with good technical skills. I would like to thank everyone who contributed to success of these events and a special gratitude our Honorable Principal, Dr. B.V. Sivakumar Shah, and to CSC faculty for a continuous support. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Now, Mr. Yashwant Singh from 3x4 BTech CSC will introduce our chief guest, Mr. Vishwanath Sastry, the Vice President, Technology Delivery in Tech Tamina, sir, to the gathering.
Mr. Vishwanath Sastry, refined by over 3 decades of leadership in the fast-paced realm of international technological dynamics, brings a wealth of experience and insight to the table. His academic foundation, a master's degree in Operation Management and IT, marries business acumen with technological prowess, forming the bedrock to his innovative approach. He is a committed advocate for operational excellence, recognizing his pivotal role in organizational metamorphosis. Through the creation of streamlined processes, he unlocks the gates to striking brand recognition, cultivating an inspiring organizational culture, and elevating financial performance. As result-driven leader, his career is punctuated by a series of triumphs over adversity, consistently achieving objectives with unwavering enthusiasm and a resolute can-do spirit. His skill set extend to adapt negotiation, compelling presentation, and presiding over public speaking engagement. In addition to his proven track record, his expertise spans a breadth of domains, including crafting performance measurement systems, conducting through due diligence, orchestrating strategic planning initiatives, and implementing value-based management strategies. In essence, his professional journey is characterized by relentless pursuit of excellence, fulfilled by a comprehensive understanding of both the technical and managerial realms. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us in our event.
Now, I would like to invite Ms. Hangavi from 2x4 BTech CSC. She will introduce our chief guest, Ms. Prashanti Kilani ma'am, to this gathering.
Ms. Prashanti Kilani is the Vice President, Practices at Tech Tamina, a seasoned IT professional with a passion for digital transformation. With an extensive background in technology and business, she is dedicated to helping organizations harness the power of technology to achieve growth and innovation. Ms. Prashanti's career spans over several years, during which she has accumulated invaluable experience working across various industries. This diverse exposure has equipped her with a unique perspective, enabling her to approach each project with fresh insights and innovative solutions. At Tech Tamina, Ms. Prashanti leads the practice division where she focused on driving process improvement, automation, and the implementation of cutting-edge technologies. She is deeply committed to staying at the forefront of digital trends, constantly exploring new technologies such as robotic process automation, low-code platforms, and artificial intelligence to deliver transformative solutions for clients. Ms. Prashanti's strength lies in her ability to collaborate closely with clients, understanding their specific needs and challenges, and crafting tailored solutions that drive tangible results. Her track record speaks volumes, with a history of successfully delivering projects that exceed client expectations and contribute to their long-term success. As a digital transformation enthusiast, Ms. Prashanti is driven by a passion for innovation and relentless pursuit of excellence. Her leadership and expertise make her a trusted advisor to clients, guiding them through their digital transformation journey and helping them unlock new opportunities for growth and success. Thank you, ma'am, for joining our seminar.
So, without any further wait, I would like to invite Mr. Vishwanath Sastry sir to address this vibrant gathering. Sir, please.
I can say it's very good afternoon. To see the engine, and I try to give or impart whatever I have learned so far in my career and whatever the mistakes I have done so far in my career. I don't want my the next gen to do it, to become my old and somebody talking like this with someone saying don't do all these mistakes. So my prime agenda here to correct you from my mistakes. I'm so happy if you are not doing those mistakes today and you are sailing. Awesome job. Keep it going. Don't stop yourself. Right? So let me start the successful journey in IT for you. Okay. So this is the first thing I would suggest for anyone. Your goal yet. No need of answering. Think about yourself. Evaluate yourself. So before you nominate yourself for the graduation course in computer science, ask yourself, am I for it? Or would I like to go there and say myself all happy all through my career? Remember, you are making a foundation for the next 30 to 40 years. It's not just these 4 years, coming 6 years, or maybe for 10 years. No, definitely not. You want to go ahead and see yourself on the top of the pedestals with the names like Srichai, Lusithan Adarla, or Pavan Dauluri, or even the first programmer in the campus. Anyone? Boys? Because it's a girl's name. And girls, it's Ada. You probably have heard this is a programming language. So Lady Ada Augusta Shah Lovelace Byron, which was not a word, but still she is considered to be the first programmer. So what she wants to be in 1833, and we are in 2024. And if you have not set your goal, I think it's not a direction you are traveling. So I would suggest all the time people set your goal, so strive for it. It's not for your parents or your teachers or your faculties or your institution or for some XYZ. So it should be for you, because you will be enjoying the fruits for the next coming 40 to 50 years of your age. Training some more people, set go for it. No one can do it. It's something like you wear shoes for Nike, right? The motto is do it. So you can do it. No one can stop you. Right? The second one, useful experience. So most of the times when I face the freshest, like I would say, the fresh recruiting batch, they'll always say, I'm a fresher, sir. Right? I agree. Because you are just a college dropout. But you are fresher for what? For the work, not for the knowledge. 4 years. 4 years of graduation, or probably more than that, plus 2, plus 3, whatever, from there. So those many years, which is multiplied at least on an average 200 days in a year, and 4 hours in a day, calculate yourself how much worth of knowledge you should have with you. It's as simple as that for me. So yeah, ready. And the most important thing here for me is, how many of you have already been there on a social networking, which we call for professionals, link? And how many of you have connected to the people who can guide you or who can show you the path to reach your goal? These are the two main elements for you. So that is how you have to gain the experience. What's happening in the world? How the world is moving? And what people are doing it? Whether it is Shastri or Prashanti or somebody else, what they are doing. When we see every day, even Sumichai, Satyanadella refers to a particular website to understand the latest technologies. Any idea? What website? We do so many things from mobile, right? It's TechMini. TechMini is the site where you, even those people, remember, believe that they are the top on the top of the pedestal. They have already got succeeded, but they still go and watch these websites for the sake of understanding what is happening in the world. So that is how you have to gain your experience. That is my next point. Coming. So these two are very important for me as far as any resource or any professional is concerned. Passion in IT. This is what we're looking for any time. Like today, the moment I watch something from YouTube or something over website or from this workshop, you got inspired. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, I'll start doing like this, my calendar will be like this, etc., etc. And it dies in next 4 or 5 days. So it's just because of the passion is not hitting you from your bottom of the stomach. Generally, people call it as an impetus, right? And most of the times in cricket, people use this word, impetus, kicking the back. So when a newborn baby is taken out from the womb of mother, what the doctor will do, they'll kick on the back, telling them, cry. Otherwise, the outside people will be very, very much worried. So that is called kicking the back, impetus. We call it as impetus. So you have to have that, provided only if you have the passion within you. Nobody can inculcate the passion within you. Impossible. Somebody can inculcate or force me, be passionate, be passionate, be passionate. No, it won't happen. And the second part is very, very important. Most of the times, we get under the impression of others, influence, and I set myself wrong expectations. I want to become something by tomorrow. It will never happen like that. Definitely it won't happen. You cannot get succeed in just 2 years time or 3 years time. It takes time. Give yourself time, be passionate, then only you'll be climbing the ladder. Right? Of course, probably your institution is already giving you all these things. Empowering yourself or embracing yourself with soft skills. These are the key elements. I always find people don't mind that I'm commenting on Vizag. I'm a hardcore fan of Vizag. I've done everything from Vizag, except my last work outside. But in fact, from 2003 onwards, I'm in Vizag. All my education has happened from Vizag. But from Vizag, the students, they know the answer but not the question. That's a dangerous thing. First of all, you know the answer, then find the question for it, elaborate it, find alternative answers for it, figure out which one is the best to keep in mind, carry forward. So that's another essential point here. So here the particular thing is, this comes when you have the communication, I would say. So here, people generally confuse the language and the communication. People believe only who knows or who understands or who writes very well, whether it is in Telugu or English or any other language, only can communicate. Basically for me, communication is art, language is a means to communicate things. So if you have that art, you can nurture your skills in the language, whichever language you like, and you can go ahead. So communication is a key. It is two things here when it comes to your team member role play. When you are assigned a task, can you do it or not? You have to communicate very fast. Number two, you are not able to do it, though you have taken it as I can do it. Communicate it again, because I'm not able to do it. You cannot do this in the 11th hour. People who have done already projects at level 3 or means third year or 4th year will understand these points, because their friends as a part of the team members, they'll suddenly come and someday they will say, I'm not doing anything. I thought you will be doing everything for me and I will get the book from you. No, that is not the way of approaching things for you to become a mastery here. So we communicate, and most importantly, adaptability, because you all are aware of it. The moment I step in, the IT has changed in some direction. The moment I step out, it will change in some other direction. So you have to be abreast of the technology. For that, I need adaptability. I have to change myself from time to time, depending on the need of whatever you call, whether the place you are there, or whether you are the work you are doing, or the company you are working, whatever. So think about that, right? Third one, do you ever know who developed Microsoft Windows? You are happily using it, right? We don't know, only Microsoft. That's a team. But there are some leads, it's only people, right? After all, it's people. So don't worry for your name and fame. In companies, you'll never get your own name and fame unless you are part of the team. The team will get the name and fame, but not the individuals. Individuals can do businesses. I'm not discouraging that. If you are good with that, go for it. But if you are part of a team, be the. You cannot be isolated. You don't want people to be elevating you and exposing you in such a level. If your team lead is good enough, or if your team lead is cooperative, or your project team and other people, they will definitely name you and probably award you sometimes performer on the project or whatever. But don't wait for that, but you have to be part of the team. Last one, very key. Most of the times people miss it. Professionalism. Being professional, which means, which has so many components, I don't want to highlight them now, but you have to understand the etiquettes of the company and follow them very strictly. If you are choosing, or if you are setting up your own company, make those etiquettes first and then go for it. Right? This is one more challenge with IT people. It's a lifelong learning. You cannot say any point of time. It's something like, you all probably might have watched the Mahesh Babu's movie, Maharshi. Right? The same comes here. It's a lifelong journey. So you cannot get tired. I'm tired. It's something like the favorite you like, and suddenly he says, I'm tired today, I won't play very well. You curse him. Or you curse her. And supposed to play every day. IT is something like that. Where we are supposed to play every day with the same enthusiasm, professionalism, all comes in. Nothing has changed. And nothing has changed, I know, at least for the past 32 years. And I don't think it will change for the next 55, 60 years. Probably the cultures may change, but these things will not change. So be there. Again, these points I've already covered, how to cover up things. Go for it and do it. Here is the idea for me to introduce the industry to you. If you're already connected with industry and you are talking to the people with the industry, awesome. Just do it. Don't stop yourself. But I would like to give few tips out of my experience or the mistakes I have made. Right? Let me go. Anyway, most of the terminology you're already aware of it. I don't know how many are practically implementing them. I'm always worried and confused that certain terminology comes in here, processes, algorithms. So when it comes to algorithm is, don't think about algorithm or comes in computer science. No, basically algorithm is a word derived from Latin. It's called algorithm, which means arranging things in an order. Whether you do it anything, going for a movie in CMR Central on Sunday afternoon, there will be an algorithm for you. Where to meet, when to meet, how many members, how to get the tickets, what to eat and what not to eat, or how to enjoy your time before and after the movie. What are these? They are nothing but you have broken your entire plan into small steps. Same logic here, whether it is a simple problem or a complex series of actions to be taken under AI or whatever, wherever you want. So this is what you are supposed to be understanding very well. But most of the times what I have seen, this is a mistake, common mistake people do is, where they ask to algorithm, means a problem solving approach. One of the algorithm, pseudocode, flowchart, program, dry run, alternates, execute it on the system, compile, and then run. These are the 8 steps. But most of the times what people do is, they write program first, and write for the sake of writing an algorithm. How do you issue a program? It's difficult. So there are a sequence of steps to perform to achieve a result. So do it. So algorithms are not ordinary, and algorithms are very key and very important. And when it comes to the second part, the data structures, don't think about data structures means whether it belongs to C or C++. Data structure is nothing but arranging your data in an orderly way or making them some kind of arrangement, a brick kind of arrangement to make a wall or something to get some information at some point of time. If you are using an Android phone, your data is available with everybody in the world. Don't worry about it. Google will take care of that. So everybody looks for data. So how to organize the data? How to user. These are all the key elements here you have to understand. It's not the programming language data structures at an overall level. And the next one comes programming languages, which you are already aware of so many, which may, I'll just list down few programming languages here, which will stay forever, irrespective of the evolution of the computer science, because they are the core, right? Anyway, computer architecture and operating system. So I ask most of the times, Microsoft Windows is an operating system. So how many windows are there in Windows? People are always confused. Because they call it as Microsoft Windows. It's not Microsoft Window. It's not one window. If I ask in this room, how many windows you have? You can happily count. But mostly what people believe is, in Windows, whatever the window I open, that is a window. Definitely not. Windows supports two types, model and modeless. So, and use them. So how the operating system works, and which can do nothing for me, system very thoroughly. So these are, if you are already started learning and exploring, don't stop. Just do it. Along with any other technologies you are working on. No problem. But these are the underlying programming environments for any development that comes in the world, right? Next one. This is one more key element to sit with industry and be happy with the journey, right? So satisfying industry demands. So since the technology development is rapid, you should also become rapid. Once upon a time, my project development it happened to anyone, or a spiral system, or whatever system, which needs a slow process. But of late, I don't think, as my other colleague was telling me the other day, I work with 8-inch floppy drive. You could not even imagine what is an 8-inch floppy drive and what is a 100 kb space. Now you have your mobiles of more than 16 GB. So we are at speed age, I would say. So unfortunately, you are at a speed age. You have to run the market with the pace. No doubt. You have no choice to relax yourself, right? And then emphasis on data analytics or data sciences and AI. These are the another two key elements which are grooming like anything, or rather, their market is exploding like anything, and still people are finding so many things. I hope we already started properly using AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini from Google or whatever it may be, because all people stop writing anything. They are just requesting it, believing in that somebody will write for me. Don't think that you have to write at some point in time something. Why can't you write a Gemini? Why can't you write a transformer? Think about it and try building those things, right? And the cyber security. This is always a key. We generally don't like other people or outside people entering into our campus. So the same way, systems shouldn't be entering that. So that's why cyber security. Like now, I'll conclude, sir. Don't worry. Meeting industry needs. So this is like, as I mentioned in a glossary, I am giving it again. Continuous learning, collaborate and networking, problem solving aptitude, and ethical conduct. This is very important. For me, always humiliation and empathy stands first. Because for some people, some names always feel like godly. We haven't even seen them, but still their names are godly. Reason? the way they lived it. So the same, we have to do it when it comes to our journey in any part of the life, no doubt, right? Next one. Right. Again, as I said, I'll conclude with the same slide where I have started. Don't stop yourself the journey of IT. Keep on exploring. Keep on changing yourself. As I simply say most of the times, if you have a problem with people, you have only two things. Either change the problem or change yourself. Don't ask people to change. They never change. Here, IT field will continuously grow. I cannot ask IT, you please stop. I am slowing down here. It won't stop. It grows like anything. So you have to run with the space, right? Thank you so much for your patience and listening to me. But you have one more speaker to listen to. He is my colleague, Prashanti. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. I'm sure that this will highlight the idea of so many students. Now I'd like to invite Ms. Prasanti Irani ma'am onto the stage to address the gathering. For the students who are worried about their buses, I'm happy to announce that as the event is going on, the buses will leave the campus at 4:45. Okay?
Probably they're not okay. Thank you, Shastri. Thank you very much for very good here. So hope everybody is able to hear me. Who is able to hear me? Raise your hands, please. So some students at the last probably their hands are busy eating or probably chatting. Yes, please. If I don't see everybody raising their hands, probably I cannot move forward. Yes. Few hands. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Right, let's continue with the slides. So Shastri was talking about the goal setting, right? So how many of you have a goal? Again, raising the hands. Sorry, I'll make it little hand exercise today. Let's all get ready. Okay, so how many of you have goals? Okay, one person can get and tell me your goal. Shall I pick up? Yeah, once again, raise your hands, please. Who is having a goal? Yes, please, my nearest person. Let me guess.
I don't like to job and all. I'm so likely to start a startup of my own.
Okay, so startup is your goal. Okay. So goal, how is it defined? So there are like few statistics when you say, see, I want to become PM of India tomorrow. Possible? Not possible? Come on, who is it possible? Yeah? Or tomorrow I want to go to more. Nice, realistic dreams, right? I can have a dream, possible, very true. We'll sleep well tonight and start dreaming, it is possible. But when will it come to a reality? When it is definite, your goal should be definite and it should be achievable and with a given certain time period. So take your name, I'm sorry, Yashwant Singh. So he is dreaming about, he has set a goal of, starting a startup. So your idea is clear, a startup. Probably, you'll have a goal of, you set particular time period, like, when should I, start my startup, right? It will be certain clear idea. Otherwise, it will become like, tomorrow let me land on moon, right? So it should be very clear. So when we say goals, I know just one point on the goal side. So goals probably how many of you have a goal that in next semester I want to get 80%, 90%. How many of you have a goal of such a kind? Yes? Oh good, great, okay. Nobody else here? The people who are clapping and who are saying, yes, come on, I want to hear from them. Okay, right, let's move on to slide. Right, next please. Right, so just the previous one. Yeah, See, developing a successful mindset. So, Shastri has covered the programming languages, what are important for you all, and also which are very basic. So, you might be thinking, hey, the old stuff, we thought they'll introduce AI, ChatGPT, technology, what is behind ChatGPT, how the algorithms are written. They're expecting you to come and tell them, are you still, why are you talking about C and C++? The reason behind it is like now it is like the technology evolved in such a way that now everything is wrapped up. Right? How the technology evolved, now everything. Now you have ChatGPT, you have like other tools. Even I was telling Shastri this, even the presentation is developed with AI. It's not 100% effort. We instructed the AI and AI has generated the presentation. I think it took hardly 15 minutes for us to develop this presentation. So it's the word of kind, but behind it, a lot of brain and algorithms are working behind to get this out. So there are people who are needed to develop the core algorithms. So that's where you still use the core languages and the core concepts, which is important to become to get new tools into the world. Okay, and the second one is the persistence and focus. So understanding the success is a gradual process, then that requires dedication basically, right? So Shastri defined like success is not a destination, right? Success is a journey. Your favorite Tollywood hero's dialogue, right? But it is an old saying and it is the reality. So why so? So your one, what languages did you learn in your academics? Any one language?
Python.
Python. Everybody knows Python here? Except first year. Which year, semester does it come? Second semester. Okay. Except first year. Everybody else. Who is like good in Python? At least know Python. Raise your hands again. Hand exercise. Only one. What happened to others, sir? The clapping hands. I thought both your hands are very strong. Come on. Don't know Python? Yes, then raise your hands. How many of you have written at least one program in Python? Raise your hands. Python. Yeah, right. So the reason why how attend interviews and crack interviews and for very few. Now you don't have the trouble of getting them campus interviews. Very few want to attend the job. Right, how many of you want to attend it? Right. So the one criteria that we look at who comes and for the interview is like how much practical problems they have solved. It's not just the theoretical answer. We like to understand how much practically they have tried to understand, they have written the programs. Right? So that is very important, the practical thing, not just the theory and understanding. Next please. So who is this guy? Very good. So what does the code say? Can you all read it out for me? So it's very big and clear. Very good, very good. And now you should, one of you can be volunteer and come out and think and say, why is that this code is doing it here in the conference today? Somebody wants to come and explain? It might be correct or wrong. It's my perspective, I've got this here. My perspective and your perspective may not be the same thing. One of you can come and volunteer and say, why is this particular code, what is it doing here, what's the purpose? Yes? One of you? Yeah? Anybody? Please.
Thinking about so many things, it does not matter. We should focus on one thing. It's one thing. So we should practice how many times it matters, how much we are efficient in that. Thank you so much. Your name now? Shweta. Thank you very much, Shweta. Yes, perfectly matched with the quote what is. Yes, that is very true. It's very important to understand how the trends are evolving and everything. But still, if you pick up, you might be confused. This world is like too much information. YouTube, you name any course, you have it on YouTube. You have many sites which are talking about the knowledge. Free of cost, not even like, the courses on Udemy or something, but still you have a lot of courses, a lot of information when compared to 10 or 20 years back. You might be confused what to learn, when to learn, but it's important that you pick one programming language, deep dive into it, and do the programs, take up simple concepts, start with a single program, and then do like, every day 10, 20 or and do it consistently for the 60 days.
By the end of 60th day, you will be doing 60 into 10, at least 600 programs in one language. So in 60 days, you will be almost like understanding how to solve even mediocre to little complex programs in it. So what Bruce says is like he's not worried about a person who practices 10,000 different skills. I know AI, I attended a workshop, I know ChatGPT, how it works background. Knowledge is good, but it's not that we know and learn everything on it. But when you at least try to perfect one language, you'll understand top to bottom how the techniques or how it is written, then you will be in a better position to fit the world better. Right? Next one, please. Next, please. Yeah, next, please. Right. So as Shastri was saying, success is a slow process, but quitting is a stopping for it. You do not speed it up, but it is an instant stop where you cannot go. Right? Okay. Next one. Okay. Right. So I would like to answer a few question-answer session here. We'd like to see. Let us see few like me or Shastri will answer. Yeah. Right. So we'd like to address the first 5 questions that comes up. Any questions from the audience? Because see, here we are here today to give you the knowledge of what the external world is looking out for you, and in practical world, how technology is helping the businesses. So before I move on and give the introduction for the company and all, I would like to just understand what you're expecting out from this session. So let's set us like 3 to 4 or 5 questions max. If you have any questions, you can stand up and ask us. With questions.
If we are pursuing a B.Tech program, we have internship in company, or after completing of a B.Tech we should do that.
So the best have the feel of the industry when even you are in the college. Going into the world and having exposure to it and trying to do the practical work, it will be like very good. If you're doing an internship even in the first year, it will be actually very great.
Can we get any intern from the company now?
Or we can actually take it to HR. You can reach out to our HR. We can discuss on it. For now, we have taken few internships for our program actually, one of the AI training program. But I have to just contact back and do it. Yeah?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Right. Any questions? Next. Only okay. Yes.
After completion of our B.Tech, doing a job is better, pursuing further studies are better option.
See, that's kind of like 2 different perspectives. Let's leave this to Shastri to answer it better.
I would always say, I mentioned in the beginning, goal setting. So goal setting is something is very important when you go ahead and do things. Industry always looks in one thing from a resource or from the participants, is what you bring to the table. Even after 100,000 of certifications, if you are not bringing to the table what is expected from you, from the market or from your experience, it makes no sense. Certificates value, no doubt. I'm not saying don't do that. Pursuing higher learning is not a problem. You have to go ahead and do it. But what is your goal ultimately? Say, after presidentship, Abdul Kalam went back and started training students. He never believed that I'm a president or I'm an ex-president. I didn't go and teach. And he collapsed on the dais where he was delivering a speech. So it's all about what is his passion. His passion is bring the talent from the people and make them talk. He made his car Jeep driver a professor, right? If you have studied. So how you go ahead and do it things is your pick. Don't take it from outside, I suggest. But industry always looks in only one thing. Your name please?
Leela Rani.
Leela Rani.
Leela Rani, sir.
Leela Rani. So what Leela Rani will bring to the table is what my thought will be. Because how you will be an asset to the company, whether if you are joining Technomina or some XYZ company, so what you will bring to the company is key. So I leave the perspective of doing what. But for me, are you ready for the industry? You can start now the job. We are okay. We have no problem. All you have to manage is 8 hours of or at least a portion of it, 4 hours of work. So that's what she was suggesting. An internship is not a part-time job. Don't think that. Internship is not a part-time job. It should be a full-time job for you. Right? So internship is like getting into the business, understanding it, and using it.
Still have questions, we are still okay to answer before I next. I'll take only 5 more or max 10 more minutes. So I'll take the opportunity to introduce at least my company, I know, because we are here as a company in a Vizag, your own place. So it's always good to know what we actually do and how we serve IT services to the industry. So Technomina is actually based, US Virginia-based company which is established in 2005, and from 2006 it is established in the offshore development center is established in India. And current with a headcount of 520 members across the globe, and we have 4 locations across the globe. Virginia, in India, and 4 countries I would say rather. And we are also present in UAE. And India we have 2 offshore development centers, one in Visakhapatnam, Hyderabad. So and we have been across the multiple customers in different domains like the insurance, finance, education domains and etc. and pharma and etc. We have multiple customers over there. So what we do, we also evolved with technology. We started initially, our journey with Java-based J2EE applications, web-based applications, and then we moved on to the mobile in 2015, and post to that in 2016 we moved ourselves into low-code environments, RPA, robotics, and we are now also expanded its service into complete automation suite where we also use AI for the automation of the business operations. Next please. So with a world-class delivery, we have proven record in the USA, APAC regions, UAE regions, and with a complete sales support in the on-site, offshore, and also 24/7 offshore support. So we have teams who are working in almost 24/7, serving the UAE projects, UK projects, and the US projects, and now even in the Netherlands European projects. So we are into the niche technologies where we are serving our, with the latest we are also doing the AI a lot, now artificial intelligence along with the RPA. Next please. These are some of the industry, other big giants who are serving APN. If you take, it's a low-code application. What is a low-code? Anybody know who is a low-code? What's a low-code? Low-code environments. Have you heard of Pega? How many of you heard of Pega? No, okay, no problem. So Pega, APN, Mendix, these are all low-code environments. So for example, tell me one of the websites which you know. One of the websites that you generally use in Indian IRCTC is a website. Yes? Web application website? Yes. Website and web application, correct? Yes. So how many days do you think it is needed? How many months do you think it is needed? I'll ask the question. How many months do you think it is needed to develop one complete IRCTC application? And how much team is needed? Any guess? Random, come on, you don't need a mic, come on, get up and answer, that's it. How many days? Months, years? 1 year, okay, how much team probably you think? Come here? 100, okay, yeah, you, please, random, that's fine.
1 year, 2
One? I'm sorry?
Artificial intelligence tool.
Artificial intelligence to write the entire code, okay. Right, might be, I think she's not actually fascinating. I mean, it could be a reality after 2 years, definitely. And it is now so, right? Right, so to just come to your number, probably yes, 1 year minimum, yeah, right. If it is, I know IRCTC gradually evolved, but to the standard what it is today, It might take 1 year of time, probably with kind of everything like 20-member team, probably, yeah, not more or something with the world. So it might be the thing. But the same kind of web application, if I do it with these low code applications, Appian or Mendix tools, it can be developed within, for example, it can be developed within 4 months with at least 10 members, not more than that. So the time is reduced and the team size is reduced. Good or bad? Bad now, we are not getting jobs from 10. No, it is actually good. We can do more application in this less time, right? So similarly, and these are, the PI is also a kind of low-code environment. Automation Anywhere is a RPA. Info is basically a kind of work management system. That's also a kind of low-code now, but business specific departmental thing that is having a complete thing. So these are the few industry giants where we are partnered and using their solution and the technology, we are actually driving the application development and serving our customers. Next, please. So Techtamina, as said, what exactly now you might be asked, hey, yesterday somebody has come to give you a lecture, they are from Techtamina. What exactly Techtamina is? So I'm giving you answer for it, so just register it so that you have that answer. So we are basically hyper automation service delivery consulting company. So what we do, you get us any company, a banking or somebody, insurance or any, HSBC or any other bank. You come and tell us the help building applications for their employees. We are not developing, most of the cases, we are not developing applications for the end users. Like if you say IRCTC, who uses it? Indian government or you use it? Who use it? We use it as an end user, Indians use it. But what exactly we do is, we are into complete automation, but we do most of the business or operations automation. So we help the employees of the IRCTC where we write applications very quick so that we are automating the business process. So, and we have almost 150 plus hyper automation team. Out of 250 team we have, 150 is only the hyper automation team. How we do develop, what are the technologies that are involved in hyper automation? Low code platforms, RPA and AI and natural language. Next please. I think I'm covering the same thing now. Next please. Right, so what we vision it, and especially we would like to say, we also have insurance back office division. Techtamina is also having where we have 120 plus team members. They work in your shift in here in the Ramadas Junction, and there is a location of ours, and there we are doing the back office insurance. That is totally a manual work. So now with using technology, we are trying to automate the insurance back office work. So we take up any industry and reach the customer and say we are going to automate your manual process. For example, simple one. So if you're not attending the college, how do you apply leave? Do you have the system in place? How do you apply leave if you're not coming to college? Currently you don't have, you probably need not have it. But no, generally in our office, earlier to having a system, we used to send a leave request in an email. But now, once we have an HRMS system, we started logging into the portal HRMS and we apply leave there. And my manager receives the next second, the manager receives the application and he will review, reject or approve it. And then the information goes to the HR and also to my other peers. So information is instantly transparent. Approval process is instantly transparent, easy, mobile friendly. And then that's how it is It's a simple process. When I say leave management, it's a simple process for any company that you move on. So we automate such, anything that currently people are using, emails and Word documents or Excels into a process where we are instantly developing web applications and getting them into automation. Next. So these are some of the solutions that we have done. So insurance automation, simple thing for any insurance before agency, before they give you the policy, they take almost 20 minutes to review your entire policy, whether the information is correct or not, manually. But with this solution, what we have done is almost done in just 5 minutes. So we can say it might not be that big considering that in India, but if you take in US, if you are saving the 45 minutes to 5 minutes, it's almost like you're reducing the time by 9 minutes. So the same resources, instead of doing 8 trees, 24 policies per day, they can almost do 120 policies or plus in the same day. So that's how the technology is saving time. Next please. And this is automation. It's a very beautiful use case. So all the invoices that you get, no, they are all hard filling. So there will be a data entry person who will be sitting in the company and entering all the data into the systems. And now the system will automatically scan the data and just within a second it will upload it rather than a person typing the job. And the other use case is university administration management. Next please. Complaint board, a simple HR application that can be used across any industry, any organization. So these are very simple, like 4 applications we just wanted to show you. So this is all about like what we do, like automate things. Any questions? Okay, great. Right. Yeah, I'm leaving actually. Right. Okay, fine. Thank you so much for especially for giving me to come and address you all here. For some of you who have interest in knowing if you really are interested in the internship, as Shastri was telling us, like internship, do not wait to complete 4th year. Even if you are in first year of your computer science education starting, you can still go out and try to see if you can find a mentor or a company who can give you an opportunity. Or you can also by your own. Who is very much interested in kind of like internships, or especially for us, internship is okay, but we want them at least minimum like 4 to 8 hours between. That's the only constraint we have. Somebody is interested in that internship, we are absolutely welcome. Like Kamina is always open for such people to give the internships. Okay, you can, whoever wants to reach us. I think I have given the contact information here. Yes, you can visit the website and submit your query. The best way is like write an email, to info@tamina.com, right? Or you can also take contacts from your HOD or the principal, and we'll be happy to advise or guide you or assign you a mentor also, right? Thank you so much. Thank you very much, the principal and HOD. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable speech. Now, we have a list of events that are conducted in the previous club.
And the conducted events are a treasure hunt, startup hub, a PPT presentation on successful entrepreneurs, and a study of the competition.
Let's move on to the moment that we all have been waiting for the announcement of the winners. After much deliberation and careful consideration, our esteemed panel of judges has selected the most deserving participants, and it's time to present them the rewards.
I kindly request our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Safisher Prasanthi ma'am, and our esteemed principal sir, with all the HODs and faculty onto the stage to join the presentation ceremony. As we call out the name of the winners, I request them to come and receive their presents.
Please join us on the stage. For the PPT presentation, the winners are, the third prize goes to America and Navya from CSC second year. The second, Ashish from CSC first year. We request you to come in at the stage. The first prize goes to Ashish from first year CSC. Can we hear a hand of applause? And for the event cello cell, the third prize goes to H1 3x4 CSC. The second prize goes to Shweta 3x4 CSC.
And the first prize goes to B. Satya Gayatri from 3rd PhD.
For startup events, the third prize goes to Shweta 3x4 CSC.
And the second prize goes to Mandeep Gupta from 4x4 CSC.
And the first prize goes to Yashwant from 3x4 CSC. The workshop conducted on UI UX design had a great impact and success. As a part of it, I would like to invite Mr. Mandeep Gupta and Mr. Ravi Kiran from 4x4 CSC to take the presentation of certificates as a token of appreciation. Thank you, Principal Sir, Chief Guest, and all the faculty members for joining us on the stage. Thank you. Sorry about that. We have one more event for treasure hunt. We have 5 set of teams, and I would like to invite Rohit Dilip from Civil Department.
Rohini Mohita from CSC department.
Nazir and Kotishwara from CSC department.
Dinesh Ajay from CSC department.
Lakshmi, Deepika and CSC department. would like to ask you to stay back here now. We have a felicitation ceremony right now.
Now it's time to felicitate our chief guest. So I would like to invite our principal sir and all the HODs and faculties to felicitate our respected chief guest. Please join us on the stage.
I think we can hear a loud applause.
Solutions, as Mr. Shastri sir has illustrated that we all have to learn from our flaws, and he has given his insights from his experience, from the challenge that we have to learn from the flaws of the people, of the knowledgeable people, and he has also stated that there is lot of data available and we have to make use of the data in a proper way. And alongside Prashanti ma'am also has illustrated, showcased the use of programming languages in the current scenario, and as it is stated by the quote of the Bruce Lee, man perfect. Practice makes man perfect. So if we practice many times the same language, we are going to excel in that language, gain expertise in that, and we can correlate the fundas of the other languages with the learned language also. So this is what is illustrated by both the chief guests who has witnessed our event, and we thank both of them on behalf of the Department of CST, and we also thank you for the opportunity of internship to our students. And who are willing, and we will surely approach you people for prospective internships from Kamina Software Solutions. And I also want to thank our Honorable Principal Sir for his support towards the event, and for also bringing the phenomenal guests to our event today, to the first anniversary of Law version 2.0. And finally, I want to thank the entire department of CST as people. To the chief guest, I want to introduce the department. The department strength is 200 plus. We have 240 students, and we have a good team of faculty who work together, collaborate together in order to bring out the talent from the young folk. So with this note, I want to end, and at the end of the session, I want the gathering to stay back for a photo session. So finally, we have a vote of thanks proposed by
Sai Sri.
Good afternoon, one and all. I am Sai Shri from 2nd CSE. On behalf of the Department of CSE, stand here today to propose the vote of thanks to all those who made Law version 2.0 first anniversary possible. We are deeply grateful to our chief guest, Mr. Vishwanath Sastry Sir, Vice President, Technology Delivery Tech Tamina, and Ms. Prashanti Kilani Ma'am from Tech Tamina for lending the valuable time and expertise to our event. I express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed principal, Dr. B.V. Shivkumar Sir, and respected HODs of all the department, faculty of CSE, volunteers, and all the CLAW team who are the driving force that made this event possible and successful. A special thanks to all the attendees for your active participation, insightful discussions, and unwavering support throughout the event. All your engagement has been truly inspiring. Once again, thank you all for being a part of this wonderful event. We look forward to seeing you at the future. Regards CSE Department. Thank you.
Now I request our chief guest and principal sir to come on to the dais for a photo session. And the CLAW team, please come on to the stage for the photo session.